Well, hello. It's your girl Brown Sugar. Bet you didn't expect to see me at this time of day. It's usually night when you see my face, lovely. But here I am. Okay, I'm here to deliver a message. Okay, the message will be collective, it will be general. Therefore, when you enter this lovely space with your girl Brown Sugar Baby, make sure you're bringing your discernment, okay? Because it makes the most sense for you to come in knowing your own story, okay? These readings on my channel are meant and aimed to be reflective rather than predictive. Some of the stuff can be predictive. It all depends on where you are in your journey, okay? And what the Most High and my spirit team allows me to get through. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever comes out, that's what I read. So please take what belongs to you. And please, for the love of everything sweet and holy, leave what don't belong to somebody that it does belong to. Okay, I would hate for you to be gaslighting yourself into thinking that every message is for you. That's not what we do here. That being said, like I said, we're about to do a general collective energy reading. I'm gonna start with the life clarifying situations and the vibes. Then I'm gonna get straight into the tarot message, and then we're gonna get the advice, and then we're gonna go about our merry way. All that I ask is that when you if anything does resonate from this message, throw me that thumbs up so that I can see what it's hitting on, or comment what resonates if you want to spread love to me. If you don't, that's okay. You ain't gotta love everybody. Alright? As long as you're messing with my vibe, I ask you to throw me a subscribe. Don't play on my time, don't play on my time. I am on the way to 600, so help me get there if you are, of love. If you're not of love and light, that's fine, you ain't gotta be. You ain't gotta be. Okay, that being said, thanks to the Most High, thanks to my spirit team, my angels, ancestors, personally assigned to your girl, okay? For they do offer guidance, help, and clarity. Why do I got this cardigan on? Don't just mind your business. Alright, let's get into it, alright, baby? Alright, Most High, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, sent to help me personally on my journey. What is it here that the collective could use today? Okay, what is it that the collective could benefit from, mentally, spiritually, physically? Okay, what's the message? What everybody been going through? Also, like I said, throw me that thumbs up if you want to, if anything resonates, or comment what resonates. If you want to spread love to me, if you don't, that's okay. You ain't gotta love everybody. But like I said, as long as you're messing with my vibe, throw me a subscribe. Because you seeing me now, most likely you're going to see me again. So don't play. And again, and again, and again, again, again. But every time you see me, the subscriber count is just going to be up. And you're not going to be a part of it unless you join. And yeah. Yeah. And then you're going to be wondering, why do their messages never resonate with me? Yeah, because you're not in the collective. You ain't joined. Thank you for the thumbs up. All right, let's get the life clarifying situations. The life clarifying situations. Ooh, Lord. Oh, dang. I didn't want to get that deep. This is why I don't pull it. Working again. What's up, Rachel? It's so good to see you. This is why I don't like to pull this life clarifying situations out. I pull it if I feel a need to. But it always gives me 7 cards when I'm looking for 2 or 3. We got 7 cards again. Predictive Pages is on the bottom. Predictive Pages says, a passage you will soon encounter in your reading foretells a looming challenge in personal relations. Okay? Oh, gosh. Every time I be trying to just do a quick little message, it's always got to be deep. Okay? It's always got to be deep. Okay. So, let's go through all of these energies that came out. We're starting with Take Root. Okay, the art on these cards I just love. Prosperity grows where the roots are deep. Invest in foundational skills and knowledge. Depth brings abundance. Okay, so somebody could need to get deep. All right, somebody could need to stop it with the surface level crap and get deep. Okay. Money waves is also here. The waves of greed are perilous in deep. Avoid the lure of quick gain. Yeah, so somebody could need to stop all the surface level gain. Like, if somebody here is used to, like, getting that fast money, hitting licks and such, somebody could need to take a root in a real thing. It's something real rather than, doing things such as that. We got Siren Song. Out here, this one says, beware the alluring tunes that promise more than they deliver. Listen wisely. Okay, so somebody could have a lot of temptation around them. And for some people, this temptation could have a lot of money tied to it. To where, like, giving into this temptation, and when I say this, don't take it the wrong way. It's like, if somebody is starting something new, and then it's like a strip, like, let's just say you want to start your own business, right? But then you want to become a stripper all of a sudden because it's fast money. I'm not shitting on strippers, but I'm just saying I'm giving you something to compare this message to. Okay, so it's like something like the lure of quick gain, like this card is saying, could be calling to someone, like somebody who is just starting a business, and then maybe the plug hit you up and say, okay, I got something for you. If you'll do this for me, I'll get, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's quick gain, but it's also like kind of de-escalating whatever it is you're supposed to be taking root in. So somebody could need to take root in what they are serious about. Okay, then we got freedom, independence. Freedom stems from independence. Control your finances for security. Don't rely on others. Exactly. Somebody needs to just not really rely on others for their income. Like, because I know a lot of people who rely on others for their income, which, I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? You do what you got to do. But I will say this, a lot of times when you neglect what it is in your heart, and then you go to get that money instead with under somebody else, it's less fulfilling. It's fulfilling in your pockets. But a lot of people with the 9-to-5 job kind of regimen, which ain't nothing wrong with a 9-to-5, but when your heart is not in it, it becomes like a feeling of torture and or entrapment. Like, let me give you an example. I used to work at Crumble Cookies. I miss Crumble. The free cookies all the time. That's what I miss. But I used to work at Crumble Cookies, and I was a shift lead / manager. And baby, I was making that money. For me personally, like, thank you for the thumbs up. For me personally, I'm not I don't have no kids or nothing like that. I'm 23. So at working at Crumble, I was taking like $600 to $700 home every week, and I was getting paid weekly. So everything I had to pay on was getting paid all the time. Like, it was just the money was so good. But I started to get dog tired. Okay? Things started to just get heavier on my plate. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm working extra hours so I could get more than $700, you know what I'm saying, a week. And so it's like almost like the concept of soul selling is so looked over these days, because people always talk about, selling your soul to the devil. Do you know that, speaking of take root and money waves, the love and lust after money is the root of a lot of evil? Okay, that's where a lot of people sell their souls, and they don't even recognize it. I didn't think it was about to be that type of message, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it since I'm saying it, right? I know a lot of people who have dropped their passion for money, and people think going to strip, you know what I'm saying, is soul selling. People think going to own a club, you know what I'm saying, is soul selling. But really, soul selling is when you drop your purpose that was already placed on your heart in order to chase after more money. You know, it's like people who like hit licks and stuff, they be having actual passions already, but they feel like they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they have to take advantage of people. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like they have to take advantage of their own body. You know what I'm saying? Busting their ass. Like me at Crumble, I thought in order to have the amount of money I had to be there 40 plus hours a week busting my ass. But really, when you the thing that people I feel like find hard about starting your own thing is that you have to start from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? But you don't realize when you go to work up under somebody, you're still starting from the bottom, and you're still working for somebody else. So why not just work for yourself? Especially if you have that kind of talent where you know you can thrive alone. That kind of energy, right? It's wild. It's payday for me today. You about to see that money. You about to see that money for real. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm kind of getting here, because there's freedom and independence here. Somebody can work for themselves in this situation, but it's giving that, okay, we got interconnection next, so let's just get into that real quick. Yes. Listen to your inner voice in decision making and daily interactions. Okay, trust your intuition. So it's like, yeah, whatever somebody like intuitively feels that they should be doing, I feel like that's the way to go. Thank you for the thumbs up. But I feel like, yeah, that's the way you should always go. And the thing is, people don't see it on the outside immediately. Hi, Ayla. How you doing? It's good to see you. Y'all. Thank y'all for joining the live. Oh my gosh. Ayla, you missed it last night. I had to make Rachel the moderator because it got jumping. The chat got jumping, okay? But with unseen justice here following, let's get into that, right? Unseen justice. Invisible forces of fairness play around you. Align your actions with integrity to harness their power. Fairness flows through the unseen. Yeah, it did get too wild. Yeah. It was crazy, okay? And then we got Lover here at the end. Lover says, temptations are sweet, yet the bitter awaits the unwary. So it's like, this is why I feel like this is connecting to what I was saying. Like, I just feel like, honestly, when people really kind of just do what other people want them to do. For example, should I use that example? I mean, I guess I kind of can. I know somebody, right, who is very, very, very super religious, right? And this person, okay, is very close to me. But this person, right, they were going to college for music. Because why? That's where their heart was. A musician. Okay? The very last year, he dropped out. Why? To become an accountant so that he could make more money. This person is super religious, but they don't even see how they just sold their soul for money, because you sold your soul's purpose. And that's the most important thing I just need people to get. Selling your soul isn't always like turning to the devil and being like, oh, you know, I want all this money. How am I get? Well, it kind of is like that. It's like, but it's not what it looks like. You know, it's not what people say it look like. It looks like putting down what's already on your heart from the Most High, what's already on your mind, what your intuition is already telling you naturally do. It's putting that down for the money, okay? You always do? That's good to hear, Rachel. I don't know if the person is my brother. I don't know if my brother will actually, like, get away from that, because it's like I hate to be that kind of person, but a lot of religious people think inside of a box. So, like, this person is working for, like, my brother, he busting his ass, not getting nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're going to not get nowhere anyway, and if you're going to be scraping by anyway, why aren't you just following your purpose? And that's what I was trying to tell somebody else I know. Okay? This person, carpenter, barber, handyman, car mechanic, all of these things this person does naturally. Riddle me why you was why was you selling phones? Why was you at the phone store selling phones when you got all those natural talents? You are throwing away your purpose to get bottom dollar pay. What's the point in that? There's no point in that. A new guy plays the guitar. Oh, so you really got that musical touch. Rachel, you got that musical touch. But yeah, it's like, no, like, and the thing is, people get so deep into selling their own soul, they don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And then because this is, I think, what the problem is with, like, systematic versions of religion, or systematic ways to get to the Most High. Because, I mean, almost every freaking religion, 111, it's 211 my time, but facts, 111. Every, when you have a systematic way of getting to the Most High, I don't think that really exists. There's no system. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, a lot of religious people go sin in the dark outside the church, and then they go to church and think that system. No, because you already know you're doing what you ain't supposed to be doing. So it's like, that ain't really gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you gotta be real with yourself in order to raise your vibration and stuff like that. But you know, we're not gonna get into that. But all I'm saying here is somebody need to avoid the lure of quick gain. Okay? Because let me tell you, when you try to go to, quick gain only lasts for so long, right? So you might as well be most authentic whatever it is your purpose is, be the most authentic with yourself, okay? Do what you have always been supposed to be doing, because at the end of the day, the longer you don't do that, the longer you put it off. The longer you put that happiness inside off. Which, I mean, I get being selfless, trying to help people, but like when it comes to a job, them motherfuckers do not care about you. Not the way, well, some people's jobs do. But a lot of times, the people's jobs that care, it's because the person is connected to the job within their heart. You know what I'm saying? Like me, when I was working at Crumble, I mean, they fucked with me because I'm charismatic, man. I was making sure everybody said, welcome to Crumble. Like, you know, I was really charismatic. So they loved me there, but when I left, they wasn't hurting. Well, there was a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? They found somebody to fill the shoes. You know? It's that kind of energy. So you want to do something that they can't take you out of. That's also the thing where I feel like systematic approaches to things, like, they'll replace you in a heartbeat. Like, the thing is, especially like when somebody was talking about like 2-week notices, like jobs, they will not give you no 2 weeks notice before they fire you. And they can take your job in an instant. That's why I decided, okay, you know, if I'm going to just scrape by at these other jobs, if I'm going to sit here and scrape by, I may as well just scrape by and follow my passion, follow what my heart is telling me to do. Because at the end of the day, when I get to the point that the Most High wants me at here soon, who is taking it away? And that's why I love the phrase, if God hired you, who can fire you? You know, if the Most High hires you, who is firing you? But yourself, if you step down. Okay, so that's why I need my people to just follow their passion, okay? Put down the man's work and follow your passion. Unless your passion is exactly what you're doing already, just follow that passion. Let's get your bro back into music. The thing about my brother, he plays the organ at his church. So it's like I think that's enough for him. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, like when he was in high school, he played violin. Like he prodigy. This man can play music. Okay, but instead of following through, this mofo had 1 more year or half a semester. I can't even remember. But it's like you was almost done. And this is where I feel like people don't have faith in what was already put on their heart or on their mind. Because if you was almost done, what told you that wasn't going to make you enough money? But the enemy. Because that's what I made a TikTok about that too, but what if comes from the enemy, not from the Most High. Because the Most High doesn't give the spirit of fear. But the spirit of power is what we have. So it's like, I wish people would stop doubting their natural talents, because it was the same thing with the other person that was a carpenter, barber, all of these other things. But they want to be selling phones up under the man because worried about money. Who told you that was the only way you can make money? When you do all of these other things, who told you money wasn't going to come but your own mind and other people? You know? You play the organ as well? That's pretty sick. Let's get these vibes. I'm over here been shuffling these vibes, but I had to get deep into it, y'all. I'm a yapper. This shouldn't be no surprise by this point, okay? Excuse me. All right, what's the vibes for the lovely, lovely collective? Dang. I'm just letting them come out, man. I've been trying to limit the laughter. Happiness, joy, and healing, okay? Let's get it. Got 6 of these. Ooh. Oh, 7. Actually, 7, 7. 7, 7. Somebody could be connected to 7s. Somebody could be seeing lucky number 7. So I got 7 life clarifying situations and 7 vibes. Let's get it. We got drowning. Drowning says, yeah, we got a lot of vibes today. You feel depressed those days? Why you feel depressed? Why you feel depressed? We can't be up in that. Nah. We can get in our feelings, but we can't stay there, right? Over your head, over extended, rock bottom. Oh, okay. Right there with you. Yeah, over your head, overextended, rock bottom. Isolation. We gonna get through it. Rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. Intimacy. Mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Archangel Michael. Protection, prevents it from harm, divine intervention. Psychopath. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. So what, before I get too deep, whatever opportunity that seems like some sort of quick game, before we get too deep, right, Michael bringing in that big love. Before we get too deep, I'm getting that somebody's protection here is their intuition when they go towards this situation. Like, if you get something in your mind that tell you, don't do that, that's your protection here. Okay, especially when it comes to whatever psychopath might come across your path to try to offer you this. Okay, because somebody here is used to that. This psychopath, they're used to this activity. They're used to this whatever shady, shiesty stuff they doing. They're used to this. Okay, so somebody's protection here is definitely going to be their intuition, along with Archangel Michael. Okay, baby. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. We got burned bridges. Funny it came out after psychopath. We got burned bridges. Lack of trust. Disloyal. Turned back on. We do you know it's good for you? Yo, that Doc McStuffins remix been stuck in my head since the kids want to play around with Doc McStuffins. Man, the kids these days, they taking everything, man. They taking everything. Everything. Doc McStuffins ain't even safe no more. They gotta throw a beat on it and shake their booty to, like, what are you doing with Doc? That's Doc. With Doc? Sorry, I got distracted. Distance. Right, yes, pay attention to the little voice who says, don't do that. Okay, so distance, divorce, ghosted, separation is falling right beside this lover. So for some people might be dealing with some sort of separation, but I'm getting that, since somebody's dealing with some sort of separation, it's given that it's because, like, somebody's energy might give psychopath, because we do got burned bridges. So somebody could have burned bridges with somebody that they consider a psychopath or something like that. Okay, so let's get into this message. I'm going to use my favorite. Come here. Craftarian Neon Deck. Okay. All right, Most High, angels, ancestors, those sent to help me with this message, please, you know, can we get some clarity on this? I mean, I've already said a lot. Mind you, it's been 25 minutes and I have just been talking. That's so crazy. You said 4 days and I see 4 people watching with 4 thumbs up. Still no one said anything here? Trying to move on. I don't know. I feel like, well, y'all haven't spoke since the argument. The doc really knows her stuff. The doc is in. The doc is in. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to get to the bottom of things. Alright, so we got drowning, isolation. So somebody might be feeling a lot of isolation at this time. Isolation from intimacy, okay? Archangel Michael is here, though, with psychopath as well. So it's like, while somebody here is going through this isolation, it's a very protected isolation. I'm not going to lie. We got unseen justice and lover out here as well, though. So it's kind of like somebody's going to get justice at the end of the day. Whether it be, you know, the way you're looking for, I don't know. But, I mean, y'all ain't saying nothing? Like, nothing? I get it if it was important. Like, is it about morals, you know? Alright, so what? Ace of Wands. So we got Ace of Wands here, talking about essentially the energy of passion, right? The Ace of Wands talks about great new bright ideas, great new passion and starts, you know. That part, Rachel, you ate with that. Why is this Ace of Wands here for the lovely collective? Oh, you tried to come out, but you're not bold. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Ace of Pentacles. And I'm not gonna lie, what Rachel said right there, that has been helping me a lot when I be going through things. It's 222 as I'm saying it right now, my time. I like to think of it as like, this is why I don't really let separations and such hurt me too deep. I mean, obviously, can't stop it from hurting. That should be hurting. But I like to remember that if I feel like somebody is so perfect for me, and I'm like, dang, this motherfucker perfect. Like, if this the one God sent, ooh, he did his thing. And then I always remember, even if this isn't the one that God sent, that means there is somebody better behind him, okay? Because like the God don't downgrade, okay? If you can notice certain things that you don't like about a person that seems perfect to you, and then you'll still end up separating, a lot of times that means there's somebody even better behind them, okay? But the funny thing is, it's the trick, right? It's gonna be somebody better behind that person, but it might take a little bit, right? So when they leave, it's gonna take a little bit, but also blasts from the past will start hitting you up, okay? In that moment when you have when you're single and you haven't got nobody, the people from the past, they're gonna creep back up. So I see that you're single now, and then you're supposed to turn those down too. You're supposed to turn them down, and then I ain't seen my husband yet, but because I've been having to still turn people down from the past, but apparently that's when that's when the right one's supposed to come in, and it's gonna be even better than all of them. Okay, because the Most High don't downgrade you when you do your spiritual work. The Most High upgrade you when you do that spiritual work. And I feel like we got two aces here. So I mean, I feel like like Rachel said, if you hone in on that spiritual practice in this time of isolation, okay, and work on spoiling yourself in this time, even if it seemed like a little immature to just be doing extra things for yourself. Oh my goodness, it helps so much. Like when I was going through a small talking stage, when God will move someone out your way because something better around the corner. That's so facts. When I was going through this small talking stage, and then the person ghosted me, and then I got my feelings hurt. Oh, I was in my feelings, but guess what? I was eating ice cream at night. I was staying up, rubbing my feet together, watching cartoons, cackling, watching stand-up comedy, doing my nails. I ain't did my nails in a little minute. But I was doing my nails, and I was, like, taking extra care of myself. And, it's like, it's kind of like not a fake it till you make it energy, but it's kind of just like extra love on yourself will really start to bring it out from the inside, especially if you realize that you're doing it for you, okay? So keep that in mind, right? All right, so why is this Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles here for the lovely, lovely collective? Definitely spoil yourself. Oh, yeah. Nine of Pentacles. It's going to be this single energy that really brings things in that's for you too. The Nine of Pentacles is right before the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So the Nine of Pentacles is the energy of self-sufficiency. And I said this going to be bringing things in for you. You got offers with the Page of Cups on the bottom. It's like, yeah. All right? So Nine of Pentacles, I mean, it gives a very not really wanting for nothing, not really needing for anything kind of energy. And truly releasing things because things that, once you release, you make space for what's supposed to be there. That kind of energy. All right, why is the Nine? Mind you, the Ace of Pentacles came out here. So the Ace of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? You just got to put it together. Okay? You just got to do the math. Okay? They say treat yourself the way you would treat your person. Yes, with love and care and kindness. Yes! Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Rachel. That's exactly what I'm saying. With the Nine of Pentacles here, Six of Pentacles. Yes, make sure you're being generous with you. And if you planted your seeds somewhere and they didn't grow, That's okay. Get you some more seeds and plant them into yourself. And then I promise you, the growth is going to be amazing, okay? We got the 10 of Wands with the Sun here. It's kind of giving the energy of completing a cycle, okay? So it's like, I'm not saying that, this person might never come back, but I am saying, like, this part of the journey where y'all have this separation going, the Most High kind of wants you to be dependent on what he's doing in the dark for you, whether it be your desired result or whether or not be like, just make sure I don't know what I'm getting at when I say that, but like, just make sure, like, what was I gonna say? I don't know. It's gone. Oh, okay. Just make sure you don't turn your life upside down behind a person, okay? That's kind of the energy I'm getting. We got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So it's like, this could be the test at this time, not to never speak to that person again, but to just be okay with what you do have without somebody being there. Okay? That's why the Nine of Pentacles came out talking about self-sufficiency. It's like, how well are you with yourself? And that's what, I mean, I'm not cracking on nobody, but that's what a lot of people cannot do, and that's where codependency comes from. Some people are very codependent on having someone there. But the Empress don't, that's not the Empress. And if you the Empress, baby, the Empress don't need nobody. Okay? Because the Empress does have a well-rounded, kind of energy. Therefore, I mean, if there is a time where you feel inadequate in a space, instead of pushing that inadequacy away, you might want to write down stuff like, why do you feel that way? You know what I'm saying? What about this is uncomfortable? And I found this out recently, like, when I talk to myself out loud, or talk to the Most High, or talk to my angels, talk to my ancestors, when I do that, I actually critically get through it, especially in times of sadness. Like, it does help. Instead of just crying it out and not saying anything, I always be like, I feel really sad. And I feel really sad because this. But at the end of the day, like, for example, right? Honestly, I love being by myself. Sometimes I go out of my way to be fake busy. I felt that. Me too, Rachel. Yeah, but it works for me too. Trying to be fake busy and stuff like that so I can spend that alone time. But yeah, I realized, like, talking it out, even if you don't talk to anybody and you just talk to yourself, or you just talk to the Most High or your angels, actually saying it out into the universe is part of releasing it, And if you feel like you can't talk to anybody about it, I mean, you can talk to you. And you can talk to the Most High. They ain't gonna go nowhere, But I have realized, like, getting to the root of the problem, even by myself, can be clarifying. Because, like, for example, when I was crying over the last motherfucker. Okay. Let me stop. That was rude. Like, I was like, I'm really sad. I'm really sad because this person ghosted me. But this person ghosted me maybe because I had an emotional reaction. So I still have to work on self-control. But I can't really rewind the situation. I already had an emotional outburst. This person already ghosted me. There's not anything I can do. But what I can do is appreciate the fact that I'm healthily releasing my emotions right now. And so I thank you, Most High, that you've at least brought me to the point where I'm able to do that. Okay? Because y'all, and that's why I be so energetic all the time, because now I healthily release my emotions left and right. I can't keep them pent up because I would hate to save them for somebody. Sometimes I still do have outbursts on people. But that's just because I didn't go the healthy way. So there's a healthy way to go. Okay? Because you can, you can turn your life upside down, letting other energies have such an effect to where you release your emotions onto other people. That kind of energy. So it's always good to healthily release. But talk it through sometimes as well. Because sometimes, you can't talk to somebody else because you may be ashamed of your actions about it. You may be ashamed. Like, I didn't talk to nobody about what I said to that person to make them ghost me. I was going crazy. Okay. So I had to just keep it to myself and be like, girl, self-control. Next time we're going to do it with self-control. So, inner connection. That is out here as well. So that could be very important. A lot of us Libra keep it inside, still haven't figured out why we're like that, but naturally, because we the scale, man, and the scale is not even an animal. The scale is not out in nature. It is a metal object that is meant to weigh pros and that's meant to balance out a situation. And you know what? I was yesterday's years old when I found out that when they say LB for pounds, they're talking about Libra. And I only saw that because on the back of the rice I was cooking, on the back of the rice in Spanish, it said 1 Libra something. I was like, Libra? This whole time, LB stand for Libra, and we the scale. So it makes sense. 1 scale shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? I never knew that. Y'all let me know if you knew that. Because I had no idea LB stood for Libra, which is the scale. Which is why, I mean, we be carrying the weight now. Okay? We can carry the weight. But that's also why a lot of Libras are very good at judgment. Because we know how to weigh. You know what I'm saying? We know how to see it from multiple angles. Okay? All right, why is the 7 of Pentacles here for the lovely collective? So the 7 of Pentacles talks about being able to weigh the pros and cons. Oh, judgment. Here we are. Judgment with the 7 of Pentacles. It's like judging the situation from hindsight. You know what I'm saying? Like, was it it's kind of what I was just talking about. Like when you're releasing your emotions and you're talking about what happened, it's like weighing the pros of what happened, weighing the cons. Was this a loss? Was this a gain? Was this a good investment of my time, or was this not a good investment of my time? You know what? This could be why. That could be exactly why Libras love to cook. And you know, I'm just now getting into cooking, but I be finding myself cooking chicken late at night. And I'm like, what is that? What is that now? Okay, and it's funny because I'm just now getting into cooking. I don't really cook much at all. And I think that I was in a live. Oh yeah, Spiritual Sweetie 333 on TikTok. I was in her live. And she was talking about how ancestral energy is so real. Like, y'all don't know why sometimes y'all just get that itch to cook and you just start cooking. And me, I do not. I'm very new to cooking. I'm telling you, when I used to work, I was not cooking. When I used to work at a corporate job, like, I was not cooking. When I worked at Crumble, busting my ass, I'm not cooking that. I'm not cooking nothing when I get home. I'm laying down. And I'm buying my food. So it's like, it's funny because here recently, because I have been tapped in, I have been connecting to the Most High, to my ancestors, to my angels. And like one night, I was just like, I'm about to make some chicken. And it was like 10 p.m. My brother was sleeping, everything already. I was like, I just want to make some chicken. And I did. And it was scrumptious. And I was like, girl, you can make chicken? Like, because y'all, I don't really cook. When you need recipe, ooh, yeah, Rachel, I'm gonna have to hit you up for recipes because I'm gonna need to try some things, okay? Real talk. It helps you balance your work and home life. Yeah, but you got 2 different ones. Like, you actually have the work life and the home life. My work life is at home. My work life at home, nah. But, you know, I definitely see what you're saying, though. I definitely see what you're saying. Because you have responsibilities in both places, too. Oh, you work from home, too? Ah! What? I don't know why I thought you was somewhere else working. Don't be afraid to talk, really knows her stuff. Look at you, Rachel. 10 of Cups. So, the 10 of Cups, right? It's like, this judgment energy, being able to judge your choices fairly, being able to balance situations here. Big boss over here. I know that's right. Big boss energy. Okay. With the 10 of Cups, though, it talks about that over-fulfillment on the inside. That over-fulfillment in your heart, right? We also have Lover over here as well. So it's like somebody's better judgment, you know what I'm saying? Being able to make the right choices for themselves and their own happiness is what's going to bring in this 10 of Cups energy, and might bring in a 10 of Cups energy from a lover as well. Also, along with being in that self-sufficient energy and being able to share, you know what I'm saying, not with yourself. You know, don't be stingy with you. If you're going to be stingy with anybody, don't let it be you. Okay? All right, what else here for the lovely collective? Another ace. We almost got all 4 aces out here. Ace of Cups. That openness, that readiness to receive. And if you're not ready to receive a lover at this time, you can at least be ready to receive your heart's desires. What it is that you want to do. Whatever you want to do that day, don't say no to you. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like, okay, I need to go get my toes done, don't say no to you. If you feel like you need to go get an extra burger, some ice cream on the side, don't say no to you. Okay, especially at a time where your cup needs to be filled, baby. How many aces are out? We got 3 aces. We got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. So it's like somebody here has the tools, okay? Somebody here definitely got the tools. But, you know, might need to just use them, okay? What else here following this Ace of Cups? King of Swords. And Justice on the bottom. So yeah, stand up for what's just. If you feel like there are any injustices around you or in your energy, it would behoove you. 111 again. Good gracious. Oh, for the aces. Okay, I got you. With the King of Swords here, any injustices around you for your life, for your happiness, if these are up in your energy, you know what I'm saying? It just makes the most sense to speak up for yourself, especially in a time, like I said, especially in a time where your cup needs to be filled, because some people, such as me, are so comfortable with giving to others even when your cup is empty. Okay, I have fallen victim to myself being an overgiver at times. Okay, there was times, you know, back when I was working at Crumble. I mean, I had off weeks. I had weeks where I didn't have that much money, and you know, at my most recent job with kids too. Like I've had weeks where I didn't really have much, but because somebody else needed it, if I had my last $5, if somebody needed $4, I was sending them that $4, even if it was gonna leave me with $1. You know what I'm saying? That kind of energy, okay? So make sure in a time when your cup is not filled up that you're not still pouring into others, because it's time to pour into you. Oh, yeah. When you have nothing left, give to yourself. Exactly, okay? And I know for a lot of people who are empaths, you know, who like to connect to people, it's a very hard thing to do. To not drain yourselves at the hands of others. But when you think about it, it's like if all you have is that much, do you really want to be giving people like your last drop? You know what I'm saying? Or would you rather collect more? You know what I'm saying? That kind of energy. All right, what else here with the King of Swords for the lovely collective today? 8 of Pentacles. So with the 8 of Pentacles, it kind of gives the energy of being the master of your own craft. And it also is tying into what I was also saying earlier at the beginning of this reading, when I was saying that your purpose normally it lies in your heart. Normally it's not hard to find. Normally it's whatever you said you was going to do when you was a kid. That's because you was untainted. You was untampered with, and you knew what you wanted to do when you was a baby. Okay? So it's like, it's just sitting there. It's just waiting for you to tap into it. Okay? Tap into your heart space. Okay? What else here? The Star. We got the star's energy. So yeah, this is kind of hitting on kind of like the energy. When I was saying like the star's energy essentially that picks up and throws down. Okay, just like when I go through experiences and then I hurry up to share them with y'all so that y'all can learn from my own experiences. That's like essentially what the star does. They get more fulfillment from helping others than they do from just, you know, helping themselves. So make sure if you have this star's energy where you would like to share your energy often, okay, and you would like to help others, that you're able to even be of service. You know? It's like, how are you going to pour into others if you don't have nothing in your cup? That's what I'm saying. Like that's just what I'm saying. Especially if you have this star's energy and this is what your passion is, you know, to share with others. Make sure you're always coming from a healthy space. Like if I have feelings before I get onto live, I make sure I have those feelings before the live. And then I make sure I talk myself back up. I make sure I bump me some music, you know? And then when I'm back in good spirits, when I feel like I can be of service now, then I hop on. You know? That kind of energy, right? We got the sun on the bottom. Okay, somebody here is meant to be spreading love and light. Okay, I feel like I should read the song that I read yesterday again because it could be helpful. Okay, and I'm talking about the song "I Got You" by Chance the Rapper, or it's called "Always and Forever," or "I Got You" by Chance the Rapper. It is so lit. Right, facts. And you have nothing to give yourself. Oh my gosh, she said everyone seemed like they got something to say, like the day after the big day is supposed to be super bad, like we won't stay. It's supposed to be super scary, like we don't pray. And then he said we treat the bad advice like bad breath. Either give a compliment, a couple minutes, depends on what we have. Anyways, he said a lot of folks share their opinion. Same folks so easy offended. One thing I'll always remember is they here today, but we'll be together forever. And honestly, that's a message for my collective too. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie. Like, haters is gonna come, haters is gonna go. Like, if you want to apply this situation to me, like, while I'm following my heart, there's gonna be people who try to knock me off my path. There's gonna be people who try to distract me. There's gonna be people who try to cast energy onto me. But the thing is, if somebody come up in this live while I'm speaking to my collective, they only gonna be there for a minute. But me and y'all gonna be together forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have nothing to worry about. So somebody here should know if they got a connection to the Most High, people who doubt them in that moment is only gonna be there for that moment. Okay? But when they get out of your energy, you and the Most High together forever. You know what I'm saying? That kind of energy. Haters were sad last night in the live. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to knock me off my game, but I'm realizing this person essentially gonna have to leave eventually. Whether I make them leave or rather, you know, they just eventually leave because they're not gonna get a reaction that they would like out of me. But the chorus goes on to say, around the world, people tend to lend advice. We can't blame them. It's all just by design, which is why I never got mad at that person. I'm like, I can't blame you because you're having an outburst. I have outbursts all the time. You know what I'm saying? You just having an outburst in kind of an inappropriate way, but, you know, you can't control people. What is that? We can't blame them. It's all just by design. And then they say, take it all with a grain of sand or leave it all up to me because I got you always, right? Cute song. I actually love it so much. Okay. Let's see what else here before I get the, oh, thank you for the heart. Before I get the, advice. Oh, where you go, card? Oh, period. There's strength and temperance, okay? So we got strength and temperance is what we ended it with in the message, okay? Strength and temperance, right? Temperance talks about the, you know, ability to be patient. And as you can see, it's portrayed on the card. It's earth angel energy, okay? Because the people of this world, worldly people cannot wait for shit. I'm going to just say it like it is. Worldly people cannot wait for shit. I didn't mean to cuss like that, but that's how it just came out. Worldly people can't wait for shit because they work out of their lower chakras. All they know how to do is, you know what I'm saying, like root themselves in passionate places. You know what I'm saying, like because that the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus talks about action. Sacral talks about passion and sacred sexual energy. And then the root chakra is rooting. So all people know how to do a lot of times is work out of those bottom three where they are doing passionate acts and rooting themselves there. A lot of people can't do that higher thinking, okay? Which is like when you the heart chakra is right above the solar plexus. It's like that is how close people are to missing their passion. Like you are so close to actually doing it. All you have to do is go a little bit further up. But no, people just want to act, sex, and root themselves places. Like, that's crazy to me. Bang. Double tap the like. It will get the message out. Yeah. Double tap the screen. But, yeah, exactly. So, this is why people who have temperance are considered earth angels because we have the patience to wait and see what the download may be, see what the Most High might lead us to do, and then we go from there. Thank you for the subscribe. I usually don't get the subscribe messages. New subscriber. It didn't have no name that I could read. It was in a different language. but strength, okay? So it's like somebody can find their strength in this patient energy. Because a lot of people can't do that. You know, like, you know, I hate to be the person, but like my brother, when I was talking about my brother earlier, like, he didn't have patience that his music career, whatever God was doing there, would take off. So they took off and went somewhere else where where they could see the money. You know? A lot of people don't have that temperance. Like me, if I was focusing on what was around me and how much money I had right now, it's like if that was the most important thing to me rather than my purpose, I would have left. Okay? I would still be at 300 subscribers because I would have a full-time job somewhere else, doing something else for the man. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I would be doing something else if I didn't think that this was going to work. But it's my temperance that is my strength. You see what I'm saying? Every day I get new subscribers. Every day I make sure to post. Every day I make sure to get on here and do something for that growth. You see what I'm saying? And I have patience and faith that it's going to happen. Right? But I wouldn't get nowhere if I didn't have the temperance that I had. Okay? That is earth angel energy. All right, let's get this advice. 9 of Cups on the bottom still. 9 of Cups talks about essentially the heart's desires. Knowing exactly what it is that you want. Having your eye on some sort of prize that is coming to you. Okay? So, you know, I would say go for it. And then we have a 10 of Cups. Okay? 9 and 10 of Cups. Cute. I would say whatever it is on your heart, definitely go for it. Don't really care what people have to say, because at the end of the day, it don't matter what you do. Whenever you follow your purpose, people are going to say some shit. And people are going to try to hurt your feelings about it. How resilient you are is up to you from that point on. Okay? It's like, if I would have took that hater in my comments last night to heart, like that wouldn't have did nothing for me. You know? It wouldn't have put me higher up, nor would it have put me like, well, it would have kind of put me lower down if I was like hating back. You know what I'm saying? That kind of energy. Like, it's not really helpful to take a lot of people's advice. Like I said, around the world, people tend to lend advice. You can't blame them. It's all just by design. Especially people who live in a box. Oh boy, oh boy. Don't let it be somebody who live in a box. Get in this box with me. You can't do that. I have been. That is the only, like, those are the kind of people who hate on me for real, really. Okay, a lot of, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of religious people hate. Get in this box. You supposed to be in this Christian box with me. You was raised Christian. I graduated. Someone hurt that person, and it was sad watching him try to get someone who was doing God's work upset. Yeah, exactly. And always remember this, y'all. Somebody's understanding of what it is that you do does not equate to the truth behind what you do. Okay? That's why I said, like, a lot of hate comes from people who are living in a box and who haven't accepted themselves, because the only thing they have accepted is living in this box. You know? So it's like, some people, you know, some people like that. I don't know what to say. Okay? But make sure you stay in your Empress energy or your Emperor's energy. Stay well-rounded. Don't let nobody knock you down a few notches to where you start losing your character, start getting out of character. Let's not do that, okay? All right, what is the advice for the lovely collective? 3 of Cups. Celebrate. You might need to celebrate you. You might need to go out. You might need to, you know, have an outing. You might need to spend a little money on you. Okay, why is the 3 of Cups here? Five of Cups. Not only that, but somebody might need to feel it out as well. 5 of Cups talks about the ebb and flow of emotions. So it's like, once you finish, you know, once you dry it on up, you know, go ahead and celebrate. Like me, I make sure to have a dance. Oh, Emperor. I said Empress or Emperor energy. Make sure you stay in that kind of energy, okay? In order to attain this energy, make sure you're still celebrating yourself. Make sure you're still crying it out, feeling your emotions out, having angry outbursts. You know, whatever you need to do to keep your emotions in line, make sure you're still doing those things, okay? Like me, I be having a dance party every day. I have to. Okay? I have to bump the music. I have to get into it, or it's just not, especially if I have pent-up emotions, especially if I was emotional that morning and I did have a little cry. Oh. Okay? Firstly, I pray, I talk it through, but then when I start getting into that music, music is such a beautiful alchemy tool. So, for anybody that don't bump music, you should try it. Okay? All right, what else? Nine of Fire. I feel like somebody learning to healthily release emotions might help them close this cycle, or it might help them find what it is they need to do in order to close the cycle. Okay, Nine of Fire or Nine of Wands talks about kind of like the introspection stage before closing the cycle, where you're like, okay, what is it that I need to do here to get this done? What is it I need to do here to elevate? What is it I need to do here to get to this next level? Okay. Facts. Facts, Rachel. Whatever you're going through, you know what I'm saying? Let yourself be happy and watch what comes to you. I feel that energy for you. Facts. Okay. So the Knight of Cups here, or Messenger of Water, it's just like I've been saying, a call to love yourself more, because somebody here might have let somebody, it's like when somebody might have tried to knock your crown off, and it's like, you got to go get it. Like, go get your crown back. Put that thing back on. And remember who you were before this energy even entered. You know what I'm saying? That kind of energy, right? Six of Fire talks about the energy of influence, especially if you have people that watch you. Get back up. What else here? Four of Cups. We got a lot of cups. Cups, cups, cups. 3, 4, 5 of cups. And this is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups talks about it. Ooh. Hey. That's funny. Okay, so the Four of Cups talks about finding that value. Okay, it talks about the energy of where things were taken advantage of. Okay, like if you feel that you was taken for granted at any point. Okay, if you feel like maybe your workplace or a situation wasn't valuing you the way that it should. Okay, that's where the Four of Cups comes in. Finding that value within yourself and making a conscious choice not to accept certain behaviors from yourself or from outside energies any longer. Okay, it's funny that this split, because I was just talking about the 10 of Wands. And we got the 6 and the 4 of Wands. Making the 10 Wands. So somebody here is on the way. This is just like I said earlier, when I said the 9 of Pentacles here, but the 8 of Pentacles is always here. You just got to put the math together. It's like you have the tools. You just got to put the math together now. You got the tools. Can I get one more card and I am out of these lovelies hair? 3 of Earth. 3 of Earth talks about teamwork. So know that even when you have the illusion that you are alone in a situation, you're not truly alone. And it's like, even if you have other people around you, you know what I'm saying? You could have loved ones around you. But I'm talking about even with the absence of your quote-unquote loved ones, there are other people there, okay? A lot of people don't like to hear that. A lot of people scared of that, okay? But I'm not gonna lie. I like to let people know the Most High did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power. So people ask why, to me personally, a lot of people ask why I do this, you know, oh, you could be talking to dead people. I know where I put my intentions, baby. And also, it's very important to remember that if we are energy can never be destroyed nor created. Therefore, when a person passes on, the energy is transferred into the 5D. You know what I'm saying? Into something that we can't see, but the energy still exists. Because you can't destroy energy. If somebody dies, it doesn't mean their energy is destroyed. Okay, unless they, okay, I don't want to get into that rant, but all I'm saying there is, you know, it's okay to tap into the Most High and your angels and your ancestors, as long as you know what those energies feel like, you know. Just be very aware, okay? But don't be scared. This is like, I like to tell people, like, don't be scared. Don't be scared now, because that's when you allow another entity to enter, because you're scared. What are you scared of? And it's like, especially if people passed on that you love, you know them. Why are you scared? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, I'm talking about, like, when I be talking to my great grandma, okay, my grandma don't know I talk to my great grandma, because my grandma's super Christian. She don't know that. So it's like, when I be talking to my great grandma and stuff, I be thinking of, like, because at first I was kind of scared. But, like, if my great-grandma was sitting in front of me, she would be like, the fuck you scared for? You know what I'm saying? Like, if the person was actually in their physical form in front of you, would you be cowering around them, or would you be showing them love? So, make sure you know, even when you feel like ain't nobody to work with, when you ain't got nobody around, there are people around if you have loved ones. Okay? Because you are assigned angels. You are assigned ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure you make use of them, especially when you feel alone. You know, they can provide you company. 'Cause, 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 you know, they can prov You know what I'm saying? They show up in the most mysterious ways, okay? Look out for the birds. All right. About your hair, I have been Tanae, Nene, Brown, Sugar, whatever you know me as, baby, whatever you call me. No, you can call me here for your tarot readings, your insight, your clarity, your deep mother loving dig. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can hit me down in the description at my email. If you would like to donate to my channel, see you later, Rachel. You can hit me down in the description at my Cash App. Just let me know it's a donation, though. If anything resonated from this reading, I ask that you throw me that thumbs up or comment what resonates if you want to spread love to me. If you do not, that's okay because you don't gotta love everybody. As long as you're messing with my vibe, I ask that you throw me a subscribe. Don't play on my time, don't play on my time. I am almost at 600, so if you want to help a girl get there, I would appreciate you a lot. Okay? And for anybody seeing this now or seeing this later, come to the Nightly Live tonight. I'm gonna be live, okay? I might do late night. I like the late night lives, okay? Y'all let me know, like, do y'all like the nightly live? Because I used to do the nightly live at 8:30 or 9 o'clock. But here recently, I've been doing the nightly live at like 11:30, like 12 a.m. So I was like, I like the late night live, all right? Because, I mean, it's actually pretty lit, okay? So I might do it late, but we're going to see. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all so much. And thank you for all the love. I feel it, and I'm sending it back. Right, last night was late, and it was lit. So I might do it more often. We're gonna see. Bye, y'all.